baking powder, some salt, cinnamon, and we're just gonna whisk everything together. So per recipe, I measured out 3 cups of almond flour, and you add 1 cup little by little while mixing it. I added second there, and it's gonna start getting a little bit thicker, but you gotta keep whisking it. So chocolate chips and walnuts are my favorite in a banana bread, but they're optional, so you don't really have to use those. Also, the recipe called for a sweetener. I chose not to put any sweetener in my banana bread since I will be making sour cream and sugar already, that sweet cream, that I didn't want to add any more sweetness to my bread. So I'm starting out by placing the washed meat inside a Ziploc bag, and I will be adding cornstarch to it. And after everything is mixed well, I'm placing the bag in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Next, I will peel and mince some garlic and prep my green onions. Also, you can make rice ahead of time, and that's what I did. I don't have the recipe on how to make rice. I'm sure you guys can find it, but if you want me to, I can post it in the description. So I'm using mild olive oil. You guys can use any oil you want. It just needs to be mild. For example, canola oil or vegetable oil are just perfectly fine. I'm going to brown the meat, and I'll see you guys in a little while. So don't overcrowd your meat. If you need to make a couple separate batches, just do that, just because it's going to boil instead of browning. And after it's done, just place it in a paper towel so you can soak up all the extra oil. Next, I will be starting with my dry ingredients for the sauce. I'm going to be using brown sugar, minced garlic, salt, pepper, and instead of fresh ginger, I didn't have any. I used just the powdered ginger, which is fine. It's just not going to be as fragrant as if you had fresh ginger. I always use sesame oil for frying, but I just recently found out that it's a no-no. You're not supposed to use sesame oil for frying. It's only for sauces or dippings. So I don't know, I guess it just loses its taste if you heat it up really high. So I'm making my sauce now. The recipe is posted. It's very easy to make, and I'm gonna wait until it gets a little bit thicker, and then I will turn the oven off and put it on top of my meat.
I can see it in your eyes. You've seen the moon and its darker side. I can feel the gravity, the forces pull between you and me. Yes, it's true, I'm falling hard for you, but I won't rush this love. I can wait even if it's hard to take one moment.
So after the meat is done, you can just coat it with green onions and stir it just a little bit, and it's all done and ready to be eaten. I did not include sesame seeds in my recipe. That's just optional. I had some laying around, so you can sprinkle it at the end just for some extra flavor and for aesthetic purposes.